Man, this is tough. And this fall, I'm gonna be taking my talents to hit.
He should know or should have known that this was gonna happen.
I just got a couple calls. It's like, what is this?
We've got a wild story to break down. LeBron James is expected to miss 3 to 4 weeks with sciatica, but instead of the Lakers rallying behind their superstar, something shocking has come out. According to Dave McMenamin, LeBron isn't just resting, he's monitoring the team to see how they perform without him. Think about that. A $50 million superstar sitting on the sidelines, watching if the Lakers can stay competitive. And if they can't, that could be the trigger for the next big move in his career. But the twist goes even deeper. Before this injury, LeBron starred in the infamous Decision 2.0, a moment that already had the NBA world buzzing. Now, with this injury, the pressure on the Lakers just exploded.
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm gonna be taking my talents.
We're looking at one of the most chaotic stretches of a Lakers season in recent memory, and it starts with something nobody saw coming: a lawsuit over a cognac commercial. Yes, you heard that right. A fan is reportedly threatening to sue LeBron James over his Hennessy ad. And while the story itself sounds wild, the reactions inside the Lakers locker room are even wilder. JJ Redick, Austin Reeves, and Rui Hachimura were reportedly cracking up when the news broke. The ad was classic LeBron, smooth, elegant, talking about legacy and greatness with a bottle of Hennessy in hand. But the way it was teased, as if he was making some Decision 2.0 type announcement, had fans furious. What was meant to be sleek branding has now turned into legal drama. And this isn't the only storm circling LeBron right now. His sciatica injury is set to sideline him through early November, leaving the Los Angeles Lakers without their $50 million superstar for a crucial stretch. Instead of the usual "we got this" attitude, we're hearing that LeBron plans to monitor the team from the sidelines. He wants to see if this roster can actually compete without him. If they can't, well, that could trigger something big. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the league, Luka Doncic's frustration over losing his co-star is setting off ripple effects. Fans are drawing comparisons between Luka stepping up and LeBron stepping back, and it's fueling a passing the torch narrative across the NBA. Add to that, DeAndre Ayton just dropped a quote that has Lakers fans questioning the entire structure of their roster. It's the kind of statement that sparks conversations about whether this front office truly built a team ready to win now. And here's the brutal truth. Many fans believe the Lakers made a massive mistake this summer by not forcing LeBron to take a pay cut. That decision has left them with limited flexibility, a superstar dealing with injuries, and a supporting cast that doesn't look capable of carrying the load. A lawsuit, an injury, a roster under pressure, a superstar watching from the sidelines. This isn't just another Lakers news cycle. It's a full-on storm that could reshape everything about their season. And the craziest part? We're just getting started.
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
So when he dropped that post on Instagram calling it the Decision 2.0, fans instantly lost it. I mean, the original decision was one of the most unforgettable moments of LeBron's entire career. So now, everyone's wondering the same thing. Where is he going next? When LeBron sits down and talks about his future, it's never just talk. It usually means something big is coming, and this time, it could change everything again.
A lot of this case is about principle to me. It's not so much about the money, to tell you the truth. And I seen it on social media, and right away, I seen that as an opportunity that I didn't want to miss out on. He should know or should have known that this was going to happen.
If you're going to call something the Decision 2.0, of course, people are going to think it might be your retirement announcement. And that's exactly what happened. The moment LeBron dropped that hint, ticket prices for what fans thought could be his final game against the Utah Jazz exploded. Nosebleed seats hit $800, and floor seats soared to $3,000. Fans were convinced they were about to witness history. Even my own team had a long talk about what to do if LeBron really called it quits that night. But in the end, we all agreed it was probably just a promo move. And thankfully, we were right. Now here's where the lawsuit part of the story begins.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of texts, but I text him too.
You texted LeBron?
Yeah,
Just to make sure?
yeah, but he's using those weird emojis. I don't even know what that means. But, I didn't understand though, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. He'll have to do those kind of stuff. Surprises, right?
Yeah.
When I tell you the Lakers are living inside a real-life soap opera right now, I'm not exaggerating. What started off as a bizarre cognac commercial lawsuit has turned into a storyline that's exposing some serious cracks inside this team. It all began with a wild reaction. JJ couldn't stop laughing. Austin Reeves was confused, and Rui Hachimura just shook his head. Even he admitted LeBron hit him with weird emojis he couldn't even understand. That's how unserious the vibe felt in that moment. But what's happening behind the scenes? That's where things get crazy. Because while everyone's joking about the absurdity of this lawsuit, there are real, urgent problems in LA. And they start with DeAndre Ayton. The Lakers' prized off-season addition hasn't even practiced with LeBron or Luka. Let that sink in. We're days away from the start of the regular season, and the new so-called Big Three haven't shared meaningful reps on the court. When Ayton was asked about working out with his new star teammates, his response was simple: I haven't. No chemistry, no reps, nothing. Compare this to Boston. When the Celtics made their moves for Jrue Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis, they were working out from day one, building timing, spacing, and trust. Meanwhile, the Lakers are still figuring out rotations and lineups like it's training camp. And this isn't just some small detail. In today's NBA, where defenses switch everything and offenses rely on precision, chemistry isn't optional, it's survival. Right now, the Lakers don't have it. But the bigger storm is LeBron James himself. The man who's been defying time is now officially facing it. LeBron is out 3 to 4 weeks with sciatica. According to reports, the injury first surfaced during a workout in late July, and since then, he hasn't been able to do full basketball activity. Sciatica isn't some sprained ankle. It's nerve pain that shoots from your lower back down your leg. It's brutal. It affects your movement, your explosiveness, even basic walking. For a 40-year-old entering his 23rd season, that's not just concerning. That's a warning sign. And Luka's reaction said it all. He acknowledged it was a big blow, but his message was clear: next man up. That's what stars say when they're trying to hold things together. But the real shocker came next. LeBron isn't just recovering. He's reportedly monitoring the team during his absence to see if they're competitive enough. If they struggle, that could lead to the next step. Translation: if this team doesn't keep winning without him, LeBron could explore a way out. Let that sink in. A player making over $50 million this season is essentially watching from the sidelines and deciding if the team he helped build is still worth his time. That's not leadership, that's leverage. And here's where things get really uncomfortable for Lakers fans. The reason this roster is so limited is LeBron himself. Let's rewind. In the summer of 2024, there was talk about LeBron taking a pay cut to give the team more flexibility. He even said he'd consider it if it helped bring in another star. That could have opened the door to a deeper roster, more shooters, more defensive help. But when contract time came, he took the max. Over $48 million with a $50 million player option. Again, he earned it, but you can't take max money and then act surprised when your team has no depth. Because of that contract, the Lakers are hard capped. They can't absorb new salary in trades. They can't add impact free agents. They're stuck. And now, LeBron is reportedly ready to judge whether this team is good enough while sitting out with an injury. Irony doesn't even begin to cover it. And the Lakers' drama isn't just about money. It's also about time. Father time. LeBron turns 41 in December. Sciatica isn't a one-and-done injury. It lingers. It flares up. It can sap explosiveness permanently. We've seen what this looks like. Dwayne Wade faded fast. Dirk Nowitzki's mobility collapsed late in his career. Kobe Bryant's body broke down piece by piece. LeBron's longevity has been legendary, but every great eventually faces that wall. And this might be LeBron's. The Lakers know it too. That's why they refused to give him the 3-year, $150 million extension he reportedly wanted. They went short, 1 year and a player option. That gives them flexibility. If LeBron bounces back and dominates, great. They can renegotiate. If he declines, they can move on. It's cold business, but it's smart business. Meanwhile, Bronny James is struggling to find his place in the rotation. LeBron has already said he's not waiting on Bryce, and with his own body starting to break down, this might be the beginning of the endgame for his career. But here's what should scare Lakers fans most. This doesn't feel like the typical "we'll fight through adversity" LeBron era. It feels like a "prove to me you're worth it" era. He's sitting out, watching, evaluating. And if this team falls apart without him, which, honestly, most teams would when they lose their best player, he might use that as a reason to walk. Meanwhile, the supporting cast is thin. Austin Reeves is their third option. Dalton Knecht and Jake LaRavia are being thrown into meaningful minutes. And DeAndre Ayton, the big man who was supposed to elevate this team, hasn't even practiced with their stars yet. It's a shaky foundation for a season that was supposed to be about dominance. If this was Milwaukee losing Giannis, Denver losing Jokic, or Golden State losing Curry, people wouldn't panic. Because those teams have systems, depth, chemistry. The Lakers don't. They've been too dependent on one man for too long. And now that man is hurt, watching from the sideline, deciding whether to stay. LeBron created this roster. He took the max. He helped shape the direction. And now he's evaluating it like an outsider. That's not just ironic, it's dangerous. If the Lakers can't stay afloat during his absence, the whispers about an exit won't just be rumors anymore. They'll be a storm. For now, the Lakers have a short window to prove they can survive. Luka will have to carry more. Ayton needs to actually step on the court with his teammates. The young guys must grow up fast. Because if they don't, this might not just be LeBron's injury chapter. It might be the beginning of his final chapter in LA. What do you think? Is this LeBron just playing chess? Or are we watching the first cracks of the end? Drop your thoughts down below. This story is far from over.